All right, y'all, we are live. God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah, and Bitcoin right now is seeing a little bit of stalled price action after a little bit of a move up yesterday into this morning. Currently finding a little bit of resistance. We're going to be getting into the Bitcoin charts. Make sure to smash up the likes. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to click the bell for notifications, because we are bringing you the juiciest crypto live streams here on YouTube. We got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Michael Saylor in the chat. Shout out to Crypto Coons in the chat. Shout out to Al Jr. in the chat. Shout out to Warpaint in the chat and Vegas Claw. Shout out to VT Laurent and Jesse Gellick. What's going on, guys? Shout out to Arvind Macone, who's long on BTC. Daniel H says, I love my boss. Michael Saylor says, sideways is not good for the market. He's shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum. Onward versus shooting action. Took a long on ETH last night. Woke up green with my target hit. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, let's jump right into the charts here, guys, because there are a few things that we need to keep in mind here as we are looking at everything that's unfolding. First of all, you know, I do have to say this. We are in a very precarious situation here, as the Bitcoin price has, in fact, basically, so far, if we're going to look at this local range, we have taken the high of the range, as you can see right here. And we have done so with confirmed bearish divergences on the daily time frame. All right, like this. So, that, objectively speaking, is a bearish thing to see here on Bitcoin. Now, our key support below us right now is going to be the value area low of this range. That's going to be around the 116 to 116.8 zone. If we can hold this level, I'd say that is a pretty good sign, because if we extend this backwards, we can see that this has been our historic support. All right, so maybe dipping down as low as 115,000 here, where we have this wick from Friday, July 25th. This is the zone that must hold if we want to see continued upside for Bitcoin. Now, if this is very key, we cannot reclaim $120,000, we very well could see something like this. We could see a rejection from there, and we could come back down to make another low. All right, now I know what everyone's thinking here. Jason, you're being ridiculous, man. You're being ridiculous. There's no way we could see Bitcoin down that low again. Well, let's just take a look historically at what has happened in the past when we take out the all-time high and close back below the range. All right. Last time that happened was back here in January 2025, and we did get a move down to the bottom of the range. All right. The time before that, I'm pretty sure, was, I mean, we can go to the week. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's take a look. Every time that we do this on the weekly time frame, all right, it pretty much is gives us a move back down to the bottom of the range for the next few weeks. It happened here in January 2025. It also happened here again in May 2025, where we had a few weeks of sideways and down. So I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying there is a pattern here. We can even go back to January 2024. Basically see that, yeah, this weekly candle took out the high, closed below. We had a few more weeks of downside. So right now, the key levels to be aware of for Bitcoin are going to be $15,000 to $16,000. It's going to be very key support. This is where we look for a long trade. It's where we look for a bounce if we get another move down early this week. But key resistance is going to be around 120-ish, where we have that value area high of our range. And also, if we go ahead and pull our Fibonacci from the high to the low, we have our golden pocket just above that, which gives us a zone right here. A pretty important zone, in my opinion, of resistance. And so I think this week is going to be quite important to determine what is going to happen with Bitcoin. Because, well, if we hold this, very bullish. If we reject from here, in my opinion, looking kind of bearish. All right, we definitely want to break back above $120,000 in order to see this movement to the upside continue. Now, when we take a look at our weekly time frame, we are seeing a green dot that will confirm at the end of today. So that is a one bullish sign. When we look at the money flow on the daily, when we look at the yellow oscillator on the daily, it looks like we are wanting to curve back to the upside. Our 4-hour time frame looking decent, a little ambiguous. Our 1 hour, to be honest with you, the 1 hour is looking pretty nice. We had some bullish divergences down here at this low. As we go to our 24-minute time frame, this low down here also looks pretty nice. We had very increasing money flow and momentum as we came down to the low. And so this does put us in a good situation where because we are still currently right now, I would consider this to be the current range to trade right here. This is our current range to trade. If we get another move down, let's say, to that key zone, the value area low, we will be seeing some very nice looking momentum here on our 24-minute time frame, on our 1 hour time frame, and especially now on our 4-hour time frame. If we do make another low and we get a dump tonight or tomorrow, we will see some very uneven butt cheeks on the 4-hour time frame. And those 4-hour cheeks don't lie, guys. All right, 4-minute cheeks lie. 15-minute cheeks can lie sometimes. 4-hour butt cheeks, man, I have yet to see a 4-hour cheek lie to my face. All right, I've had many conversations with 4-hour butt cheeks, let me tell you. I sat there for hours talking to the 4-hour butt cheeks, and I've never heard them lie to me. I even tried to get them to lie to me, you know, but they wouldn't. They wouldn't do it. The cheeks are trustworthy. All right, ain't nothing like a trustworthy cheek on the 4-hour, baby. Another thing that's not bearish about this is the fact that as we did make this high, we saw the money flow getting thicker. All right, so for me right now, I am going to remain bullish, looking for at least $120,000, especially if we come and make another low here and get a reclaim. That's what I'm going to be kind of looking for as the week begins. I'm going to be looking for just a dip below our lows and then a reclaim, because if that happens, we are going to have 4-hour, like I said, uneven butt cheeks. And here's the thing, if we get the 4-hour uneven butt cheek, then that's very good confirmation that this red dot on the daily, El Punto Rojo, the Mexican gangster, that's not him. That's not him either. El Punto Rojo, the Mexican gangster, who loves to smuggle those bearish candles below the northern border of support and resistance. If we get those 4-hour butt cheeks, it means El Punto Rojo is going to be overtaken by El Punto Verde. All right, the green dot, which is going to be very bullish, and I think that could actually push us back up towards a new high. All right, so we need to be watching right now, as it is a Sunday, as what's going to happen in this range here. Okay, the two possibilities I would say are either we get a nice drop with bullish divergences. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, because if we get a pump first, like let's say we chill out here and then we do this and then we do this, right? Guess what? Guess what? Then that means we're gonna have the price coming into the value area high of the range, and if we hang out here and kind of chill out and then get a pump like this, it's going to give us time now to print something like this, right? Where we're going to start to see on the lower time frames the bearish momentum, right? The upside down uneven butt cheek pattern. All right, let's see. Where's our upside down? Aha! Now, I spent a lot of time talking to upside down uneven butt cheeks. Almost as much time as I've spent talking to 4-hour right side up uneven butt cheeks. And these are ruthless. These cheeks will smack you in the face. They will liquidate your longs instantly. All right, you definitely don't want to mess around with those upside down uneven butt cheeks. Okay, so an ideal scenario, in my opinion, would be to get a dip first. Of course, if we do come up here with upside down uneven butt cheeks, we can still be looking for this. All right, we still can. There's no reason why we shouldn't be just trading the sideways range for as long as possible. Right now, we're currently finding a little bit of resistance here at the point of control of this range, the fair value zone. So it's pretty clear, if we're just going to zoom out and look objectively here, the two key zones, if we're going to be looking for trades, are going to be around 120 and around 116.5-ish. These are going to be the two zones where we're going to be looking for our trades. And again, if we're waiting for the key levels, the juicy levels, then when we come to these areas and we take a trade, not only do we have a high probability setup, but let's say it is a bullish scenario here. Well, guess what? We're in a long, like, from support from the bottom of the move. Or let's say it's going to be a bearish scenario where we actually do get our head and shoulders here, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder, and then dump down much lower. Well, then we're in a short from basically the best place possible here, which is going to be the value area high of the range, right? So I have to be prepared for further downside. Just because, like I said, every single time that we've taken that all-time high and closed a weekly candle below, we get a few more weeks of downside, all right? So I'm hoping that we do continue up here. I'm hoping that we do come and kind of, this is my preferred scenario, guys, honestly, that we dip down here and then we pump, right? I'm hoping for a back test of this key support resistance flip right here, and then we pump, because I'm hoping, honestly, to add a lot to this position right here that we have on Bitcoin. This is a setup that we gave in real time in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Setup given in advance, and let the whole community know when I longed from the exact bottom. And obviously, we've already made a lot of money on this trade here. In fact, last 2 weeks have been the most profitable 2 weeks of trading for me, I think, in 2025, to be honest with you. Because I really didn't trade a lot in the beginning of the year. I had some crazy things going on in my life. I was just holding like some swing trades here and there. But I was really, last 2 weeks, I've been scalping this thing. I've been in some big positions, millions of dollars. Been trading millions of dollars the last 2 weeks. And so it would be really nice if we do hold this historic level here. Maybe I'll add to this position and we can be going up with, you know, $500,000, maybe $1 million, depending on what happens, depending on what the market gives us. Depending on what the market gives us, guys, you know. Yeah, so major shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see who we got out in here. We got Jesse Gillick. We got, he says flat, so no cheeks at all. 7 a.m. on the West Coast. Shout out to everyone out on the West Coast. The left coast. As clear as baby oil. Shout out to Samuel S. Shout out to Carol Kuick, who says sup. Shout out to Tina D. Shout out to Guy Incognito. He says liquidate. 69K liquidate. My passive freedom is pretty good at uneven butt kicks. Interesting, man. Interesting, man. We love to take profit, but not take profit. Oh, we love to take profit pick, but not take profit. Yeah, for sure. For sure. In fact, the only reason I actually trade is to take screenshots of open positions for Twitter. That's the only reason I even got into this. It's because, look, when people think you're cool on Twitter, your whole life changes. All right? When people think you're cool on Twitter, everything's better. When people think you're cool on social media, your life is actually way better. All right? People lie to you. You know, you're gonna hear people say, look, when you see someone's beautiful, perfect life on social media, they're just showing you the highlights. They're just showing you what they want you to see. No, their life really is that awesome, okay? Their life really is that awesome, and yours isn't. Okay? That's the truth. So the only way to get your life as awesome as theirs is to trade high leverage, risk everything, just for that one instance where it goes your direction. You can take a screenshot of the open position and post it on Twitter. Now everyone's going to look at you and say, look at how awesome that person is. And you can sit back and you can say, you know what? They're right about me. I am that awesome. And my life is that great. All right. Shout out to Bullish Bob. Am I official Casper Crew yet? Everyone here is in the Casper Crew. Alright? Everyone here is in the Casper crew. It's just a chill Sunday stream, guys, you know? Just a chill Sunday stream. So also, I've heard that there's been talks about the Trump and Putin getting together in Alaska. They've been eating whale blubber in igloos, talking about the war. And there's potential like ceasefire and peace talks and this and that. This could also have a very volatile reaction in the market. We could see bullishness coming in if the war is over, because for some reason, I don't know why, but people think war is bearish and peace is bullish, but they're wrong. It's actually the opposite. But whatever the case, whatever the case, I do believe if these peace talks end up, you know, with some peace news, then we could see markets rally. And so we got to be watching market open tonight, right? Daily open, watching some of these markets open, seeing if there's big moves to the upside. If there are, then we could be a little bit more biased for that move up on Bitcoin. All right, a little bit more biased for that move up on Bitcoin. So, yeah, we got ourselves our support. And then I'd say the next support after that is going to be down here. And then, of course, we got ourselves our resistance at the value area high. And other than these three areas, guys, I'm not really too interested in any major trades. Scalps, of course, you know, because I'm a scalping all the time over on KCEX. But, you know, shout out to Felipe Collins. Shout out to Preparing for War. Shout out to PMG George Lifer. They're always putting us off. Yeah, man, they're always putting us off. Need a Casper VIP sub? Yeah, I guess technically if you want to be in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, you got to go subscribe at jasoncaspertrading.com. Join the Jason Casper VIP Discord. But, you know, you don't got to do that to be part of the Casper Crew. You know, pretty much everyone here is in the Casper Crew. The king of Bitcoin wants to know my feelings on Bitcoin USD. Well, I think I just told you, man. Shout out to Jordan Goes. He says, hello, good morning. Had to edit out your word there. How did the weekend go? My weekend was very restful, okay? It was very restful. Slept a lot. Even today I slept a lot. Shout out to Fit in Crypto. He has a nice homestead growing food, raising chickens for eggs and meat. What a life. Do I recommend a particular state? Whatever, it doesn't really matter where you do it, as long as you like living there, number one. And number two, as long as the government is not going to tell you what to do too much. You know, you kind of want to, you don't want to live in a place where they're probably going to come and steal your chickens. Or something like that, right? You want to do it in a place that's zoned agricultural and not residential. Right? You don't want people coming to your house because there's goats. Especially if you put a lot of work into a homestead. You know, you don't want any neighborhood Karens coming through. Alright, and where I live, the neighborhood Karen is a giant farmer who will crush your hand when he shakes it because he's so strong from working hard on the farm his whole life. And his family used to basically own this whole entire area and farm it. So, we basically have the opposite of a neighborhood Karen as our town supervisor over here. Shout out to Data PhD. Come to Costa Rica. I would love to go to Costa Rica, to be honest with you. I would absolutely love to go to Costa Rica. West Virginia is beautiful. It's nice. It's cheap. You can't really go wrong with West Virginia. You know, for homesteading. It's beautiful. It's cheap. It's rural. It's beautiful. I mean, I love it out in West Virginia. I love West Virginia. So, can a rate hike be a top signal? I mean, I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to get rate hikes, but I would say on September 17th, we have a very important day. That's going to be our next that's going to be our next rate decision, our next FOMC. So September 17th, Wednesday, we're going to be streaming it, baby, because that's what we do over here. We stream. But, yeah, federal funds rate. And what's interesting is most people, it doesn't say it here. It says that they're expecting the same. Let's go to hang on one second. Hang on one second here. So 92%, guys, on the CME Group Market Watch are expecting a rate cut this September. So, a rate hike? Man, that would be so intense if we got a rate hike after 92% expecting a rate cut. I'd even say it would be bearish if he kept it the same right now, because right now it's pretty much baked into the cake. What a weird phrase, baked into the cake, you know? It's baked right into the cake that we're going to get this rate cut. But yeah, I mean, that would be a bearish signal. Could it be a top signal if they raise rates? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. This is not forecasted here. They don't even have the forecast yet. It's too far ahead. I'm sorry. This is the old one from June, or from July. This is the old one from July. So, yeah, forgive me for that. So, yeah, they're expecting a rate cut for the first time, really, I think, since 2020. So, it's been half a decade. So, this is a big major shift in fiscal policy here in the United States of Donald Trump. All right? Now, the Federal Reserve, they're doing what they do best. It's called print. They're going to start printing money again because inflation is down. I mean, look, it's down. I know you're paying more in the grocery store, but that don't count, all right? That don't count, all right? It's a half-baked call. Rate cut is likely. It means we're near the top. Yeah, but here's the thing. I do believe we're going to see a really bullish fall for crypto in general. And I think a rate cut, here's the thing. I think we have enough time, especially leading into the supposed rate cut, for Bitcoin to make another all-time high in September. All right, so this is how it's going to look on the chart. I'm just kidding. I think we might see the price do something like this here. We're going to pump up, and then we're going to go backwards a little bit to the left. And then we're going to go right. And then right in September, leading up to the 17th, we're going to see that big pump. All right. This is the... Man, we can't even go that far ahead on this chart. We can't even... Hang on. Where's our September 17th? Right here. I think this could be a time where we do see our next big spike leading into that FOMC. If it's going to be a bearish news, buy the rumor, sell the news event, you know, just be prepared for the next 4 weeks or so. It literally is a month away from now. It is August 17th, and it's going to happen on September 17th. So even if we get a dip, let's say, you know, we get this bearish scenario here, whatever. I think that could really be a nice move to then, boom, right? Just trade this local range. We took the highs, we take the lows, then we come back, bam, break out something big, something juicy. Make sure to smash up the likes. We got 900 people in here. Shout out to R Pink. Jesse Gillick says, and I like my steak rare with mushrooms, onions, and gravy. I'll be honest, people hate on me for it, but I can't do rare steak, alright? I can't do the raw meat. I just can't do it, man. I just can't do it. When I think about all the parasites and stuff that live in the meat, you know, I just can't do it. I gotta cook that, alright? I think a steak still tastes good. If it's not rare. I just can't do it, man. There's a mental barrier I got. It's a mental barrier. You know what I'm saying? It's the same reason I can't eat sushi. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I can't eat sushi. It's just there's something not right about it, you know? There's something not right about it. Think about all the parasites in the sushi. There's just something not right about that, man, you know? People give me hate, I get it. I get it, I get it. Have I seen Pirate Chain pumping? No, I haven't really taken a look at Pirate Chain. Let's check it out. Oh wow, look at this. Look at major scam wick on the 6. I actually do hold Pirate Chain, believe it or not. I do hold some Pirate Chain. Let's check out Pirate Chain. I wish we saw some bullish div here. We definitely see bullish money flow. Actually, yeah, we definitely see bullish div, bullish money flow on the weekly. It actually looks pretty nice here on the weekly. And obviously, we could squeeze like crazy all this stuff. I do think we could see another big pump on Pirate Chain. Alright. We could see a huge pump on Pirate Chain, honestly. We could. We could. But look at that. The past few days, it has been pumping. It's giving us a little pump. Some pompage. Some pompage, baby. 2vex only eats cooked sushi. That's what's up, man. Cooked sushi. Doesn't that mean it's not sushi anymore, though? Shout out to Jason's Chicken. The king of Bitcoin is in a Bitcoin long. I'm in a few Bitcoin longs myself. I'm in 2, actually. I'm in 2 Bitcoin longs and 1 Bitcoin short right now. I'm really excited to see how the week starts out, guys. I have a feeling it's going to be a really good trading week this week. I have a feeling it's going to be a good trading week. I have a feeling we're going to get some big moves, man. You know, that large candlestick that we got to the downside on Thursday, you know, that's the initiation of something big right there. You know, initiation of something big. All right, guys. Well, I have to head out. It's going to be a short stream today. I just wanted to come in and make a quick update. May the Lord bless you guys. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be trading these markets. Make sure to rest up, guys, on the weekend. Get your energy, because this week is going to be wild. God bless you in Jesus' name, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.